Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I hope everybody is having a great evening. It has been a whirlwind. Here's the thing about being a Dallas Cowboy YouTuber. There's always so much going on that there's never a lack of stuff to talk about. Today, Micah Parsons showed up for OTAs, which was great. And he was definitely a quote machine. And you can see him, he was a little bit playful and at sometimes, and, did a lot of talking about a lot of different things. But you can definitely see that Micah Parsons is not exactly a happy camper. And that he is looking to say, he literally said, to be here, I'm not getting paid enough to be here for everything. So you can definitely say the cat's out of the bag on him, saying that he's going to go through the season, I think, happy without getting a contract. He also seems to be a little bit miffed that the Cowboys haven't done anything. Shout out to John Machota. He was going through, and Micah basically, when Jerry Jones said, we're going all in, we're all in, that, and then he started trying to clean it up and saying, Stephen Jones went on and tried to say that, I've never seen a time where Jerry wasn't all in, and here it is, the Cowboys have done absolutely positively nothing. So Micah Parsons was quoted after that saying, he was hopeful that the Cowboys would be all in during the offseason. I hope we will go out and get the players we're missing because we didn't do that this year. I hope that we challenge ourselves to become better and become greater. That was in January. And since that time, you've kind of heard Micah Parsons kind of throw some people under the bus when he's talking about penalties and missed plays and things like that. Definitely he wants to win. There's no doubt that he wants to win. And he wants to let everybody know it's not just me. We need to all be focused, from the Joneses to the ball boy. The question that Machada asked him is he disappointed with the Cowboys didn't do much this offseason? And when asked that, he says, it didn't disappoint me. If you figure out how the money goes and how the contract go, you kind of understand that's the business side. I think CD takes up the value of 2 or 3 players. You're talking about a $30 million plus per year. If you do that, how can you afford to pay CD Lamb? That goes for the other guys potentially. The mindset I have is we have 7 All-Pros, and however the count may be, it might be more, it might be less. We got at least 3 guys I know can be All-Pro. He specifically mentioned, Tyler Smith and Jake Ferguson. Ferguson, who you looked at and said the way he jumped up last year was amazing, because we looked at that and it was kind of like, let's draft Schoonmaker. If we had known what Jake Ferguson was going to be, we might not have drafted Schoonmaker. But then again, it may not matter who we draft. Second rounds just have not been kind to us. I think a lot of guys are going to have breakout years. I think that plays into it too. When you talk about all these guys, it just leads to saying, hey, when are the other guys going to step up and be better for the team? I like what we're doing. I just think being out here today, people definitely are going to be very surprised at how good we really are. So that's another one of the many, many quotes that we've got from Micah Parsons. And you have to sit here and say, he wants to get paid. And he recognizes that if the Cowboys go all in and bringing in a whole bunch of other players, then maybe I'm not getting my piece of the pie. And some people look and say, well, he's just being greedy. Well, when you see Larry Allen at 52 die yesterday, when you've seen guys in their 30 in very last few months that are football players that have passed away, when you saw a player literally having to be revived on the field, you have to understand that your time here in football is very, very short. And I don't know how you ask one person to go ahead and not try and take as much as they can when everybody else is taking as much as they can. And here's a little shot. We won't call it a shot. This is a little take that I'll elaborate more on later. But here's the thing is, we got Jared Goff, who is now the second highest paid quarterback, second highest paid player in the NFL right now. You've got Tua looking at his contract and things right now. And you've got Rich Eisen, and I'm just going to play a little bit of this before I get out of here. Tua looking for Jared Goff money. And so if he's getting 54, 55, what does that say for Dak?
He's not there in Dallas. CeeDee Lamb, he wants a contract. He's not getting it. Somebody else got pizzade just yesterday. His name's Justin Jefferson. He's got $110 million guaranteed on his contract. That's $10 million more than the guy who threw him the ball last year. His name is Kirk Cousins. He's a quarterback. He's being paid better than a quarterback in the NFL right now. And I guess CD is like, hey, if I'm not on the dotted line, I'm not showing up. Some guys have that opinion, and I get it. Totally understand that. Other guys who are expecting a contract, seen others getting paid, sometimes will show up. One of them is named Tua Tagovailoa. He's in line to get paid. I told you he's going to get a contract that starts with a 5. He will have an annual salary that's in the $50 million range. Tom Pelissero last week came here on Friday, said no quarterback that signs now is going to be in a $40 million club anymore. $50 million bucks. Jared Goff.
That's the new floor.
And his latest contract set the market on that front as well. And the Lions got in earlier than others. Why let Tua set the market? Why let the Dolphins set your market if you're the Lions? Set it yourself.
There you go.
So
Cowboys,
Tua was asked today if in his mind, the Jared Goff contract is in fact a market setter for him and his agent to top.
Do you view those numbers that others get around the league as benchmarks for your negotiations, like Jared Goff getting 53 per year?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. The market is the market. If we didn't have a market, then none of that would matter. It'd just be an organizational thing, Didn't matter if that guy got paid that because it's up to the organization. So that's what I would say. The market is the market. That's it.
Are you confident that a deal will get done before training camp?
I'm confident that a deal will get done. But then again, it's not in my control. It's really up to both sides meeting in the middle with this.
So,
all right. So how would he term it? We're looking for adjectives too. Looking for adjectives. How would you?
We'll leave it right there. So the market is what the market is. And Tua is not looking to do a team-friendly deal. Lord knows he's had several concussions, and you have to understand that they are risking their lives literally. And after, of course, Justin Jefferson getting his money, Tyreek Hill is making waves and calling his agent and saying, hey, I need more money too. So this whole idea of saying, well, we don't pay people, we're not going to pay. Sorry, people, that's not how it works in this business. Just isn't. There are a finite amount of people that can do on this planet what they do. Supply and demand. They're in demand and there ain't much supply. All right, good people. I hope you all are having a great day, and I will talk to you guys later. Right now, I'm going to go relax a little bit because it's been a long, long, long ass day. Peace.